Hi there, Marguerite. Brad over at Cougar V again. Hopefully you can hear me fairly well. I have, you know what? Hi there, Marguerite. It's Brad over at Cougar V. So, it is still rainy and kind of windy. Hopefully you can hear me fairly well. And we're going to be looking at a full-size luxury Cougar, which is basically just Montana. Actually, when Montana started to kind of rest on their laurels for a little bit over the last few years, Cougar really stepped up. Basically, they did everything that Montana did and then some. And I'm going to cover some of the stuff that they do that they kind of stand out with. They're made by the same people, same factory, same everything. They have the same warranties, all that jazz. And they've actually gone a few steps further than Montana has in the last few years. And she's brand new with a warranty as well. So, because I'm facing the highway over here, I'm in a different orientation. We'll do another walk around of this guy. But as we do, I'll kind of follow behind so that you can get a better look and I can tell you a few of the features that we're looking at. So, we'll start going around this way. So these guys, where they kind of stand out and why they are who they are, they've been the best seller across the entire industry for well over 30 years, about 35-ish, right? Again, just like their big brother Montana, when you sell that well for that long, you can leverage your dealers to get better parts for cheaper and always stay ahead. So again, they kind of bullied the industry a bit. For the longest time, them and their brother Montana were the only guys in the industry with a warranty for year-round use. Where they get that is by basically having a mini mock-up of a real house's HVAC. So you have vented, breathable attic space, so living in it, cooking in it, breathing in it, going through different climates. It handles like a real house would. Doesn't breathe. Your water lines are run through the floor, not the underbelly, just like a real house would. And these guys give you a nice big pass-through as well. Nice utility panel over here where everything's all in one spot. But you also have on-demand hot water with these new guys, right? So you're not going to have to wait for the water heater to regen. This guy just has a coil through the water line, make sure that when you need hot water, you got it, right? Which is kind of nice. You also have 220 watts of solar on this guy. Now, that's going to be going through what's called a charge controller. What that's going to do is it's going to read the voltage either way and throttle it back or forth so that you don't overcharge or undercharge your battery, which is really nice. This guy also comes with great big spring-loaded pin box on this guy, making it a lot nicer to pull. Just in general, everything for Cougar, which is actually a step up on Montana these days, they have no gaps over 16 inches, so the most floor joists than anybody else in the industry. And all of their weight distribution is floor plan specific, so it's going to feel a lot nicer to pull. You're going to have a lot more stability in the floor and in travel. Coming under here, I'll show you really quickly where your utility hookup is over here. So there's your charge controller up there, and you have two different battery disconnects. So if you want to just hard disconnect the battery itself, you can and just run off solar, or if you want solar disconnected and the battery running, you can do that as well. Alrighty, so bringing it around, take a decent look at the front over here, but I'll bring you on the inside so you can hear me a bit better too. So on this guy, you also have the auto level, but you also notice the road armor on your suspension. Again, that's just going to make it a lot nicer to pull, reduce the road chatter, won't bounce around as much. Keyless entry on here as well as the full-length awning with LEDs underneath and all that kind of stuff as well. I'll bring Jordan inside so we can take a look. So on the interior of this guy, couple other things that kind of make them stand out. With this dude, this one is a very, very social floor plan with lots and lots and lots of natural light. You have the L-shaped kitchen for way more storage, or way more counter space, as well as the double fridge and a great big pantry that's over there that we'll take a look at. Lots of cabinetry wrapped around over here, as well as in your entertainment center. The TV there will pop out right from here. And then you can connect everything right over there as well. You have a booth dinette over here that kind of flexes, it does both. You have a booth over here as well as freestanding chairs, but this can move up and down and change as well with lots of natural light. Beautiful modern sconces, all that kind of stuff, accent lighting, your pantry over here that is really kind of nice. It's not just a glorified spice cabinet. You have some depth, all that jazz. Okay. And we'll start to come over into the bedroom and bathroom. So taking a look at the bathroom, presidential shower in there, little medicine cabinet, as well as some extra spot for your linens. And then in the bedroom, great big bed on this side with power ported through just like Montana does, and a little spot for you to put a CPAP machine or whatever you need to store in the sides over there as well. Entertainment side over on this side, and of course a washer dryer prep with a great big secondary closet in here as well. So these guys, where they kind of stand out is, again, a mini mock-up of a real house's HVAC. Vented, breathable attic space, so living in it and going through different climates, it lets it breathe, right? Your water lines run through the floor, not the underbelly, just like a real house would. Above the insulation to prevent freezing and stuff like that, with individual forced air and heaters on the tanks themselves. You also have color-coded wiring, so if something breaks, you can fix it, which is nice. And a whole bunch of other stuff. But hopefully you like this guy. If you do, let me know, and we'll see what we can check out. Thanks.